Florida Man is a limited series created by Donald Todd. Mike is a former policeman and ex-gambler who lost his badge due to his gambling habits. The ex-cop works now for a Philadelphia mobster Yankoff Moss in order to cover his debt. When Moss's girlfriend Deli leaves him and escapes to Florida, Mike, even if reluctantly, is ordered to go back to his hometown, track her down, and take her back home. Mike and Deli are also sleeping together behind Yankoff's back. Back in Florida, Mike will get in more trouble than he ever imagines. From finding Deli, he will get swept up in a wild and deadly treasure hunt. A case full of gold from a Spanish ship that sunk off Florida's coasts in 1715. Mike will also reunite with his family, his sister Patsy and his father Sonny. His ex-wife Iris, a detective investigating Moss's illegal businesses and activities, will arrive in the Sunshine State as well. The series title and idea originate from the popular Florida Man meme, referring to an alleged prevalence of men performing irrational, delusional, insane, and absurd actions in the U.S. state of Florida. Internet users typically submit links to news stories and articles about unusual or strange crimes and other events occurring in Florida, implying that the subjects of the articles are individual known as a Florida Man. The series does take inspiration from real-life stories, and along the 7 episodes there are some truly crazy and hilarious events happening. Unfortunately, Florida Man doesn't take complete advantage of the dark comedy aspect of the series, which remained superficial during the 7 episodes. Focusing more on the drama side, the dark comedy aspect would have created funnier and more hilarious moments, making the series more appealing and complex. Focusing on the drama aspect creates a believable storyline, but it's also dull and bland. 7 episodes might be too much for this limited series. The pace and the storyline are captivating and engaging in the first 2, then lose themselves in the middle of it. It gets too slow and tame, the storyline is dragged. There's a high chance viewers might lose interest, become disengaged, and decide to stop watching. Fortunately, it gets better again in the last 2 episodes, directed by Clark Gregg, with more action, the pace is faster, and the story more compelling and captivating. Ramirez is the highlight of the series, and one of the main reasons it's worth watching. He delivers an incredible performance playing Mike as ex-cop ex-gambler who wants to still prove to everyone he is not a criminal, but the hero of the situation and just needs a chance to prove it. He gives his best in those dark comedy scenes. The rest of the cast gives realistic and effective performances as well. The father-son chemistry between Ramirez and LaPaglia is flawless. And while Lee acting is excellent, the chemistry between her and Ramirez is not convincing. Special mention to Clark Gregg, who stars in the series and directed the last 2 episodes. His character Deputy Sheriff Ketcher, even if hilarious, might seem an unnecessary character until we watch the end. Florida Man had a lot of potential, but it fails to deliver and being memorable and hilarious. The highlight of the series is the cast performances, in particular Ramirez. The series is listed as a limited series, which means in the 7 episodes the main story arc of the show is fully resolved. However, if the shows will be popular on the platform, Netflix could choose to greenlight a season 2, as it has done with other limited series. There are storylines and cliffhangers that can be extended into a possible season 2, and also so many new real-life Florida Man stories to inspire the writers.